What is up, guys? This is the Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclone Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And happy May the Force be with you today.
Yes. What's today? May 4th, 2019. There you go.
Star Wars Day.
Do you watch Star Wars every May 4th?
No, I don't. I forgot that was actually a Star Wars thing, and I did not watch Star Wars Day.
I'm guilty. No, I haven't, but I have done it before.
Yeah.
You know what? I should watch the 8th one, the one that people are divisive about.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, I've never seen that one. I gotta see what that's about.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things to discuss. We have the weekend wrestling. We have some AEW news, and kind of like they've been showing up a lot this past week.
Mm-hmm.
You had Jericho and Omega fight each other at this indie show in California this week.
Oh wow! Okay.
Building up for Double or Nothing. You saw another signing to AEW, which is from that federation. I'm not known for him, so I don't really know his name.
Okay.
You also have Impact actually having a great pay-per-view, and they're doing really well. And
their highlights
they're signing. Good. Impact is secretly Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I understand. I know what you mean.
It's like almost all the talent from Lucha Underground is there.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, why wouldn't you take them? The show hasn't come back yet, right?
Hey, man, all they need is that Brazilian dude that used to fly.
Which guy?
He used to wear like bright green. He was teams with Son of Havoc and Ivelisse.
Oh no, dude! I didn't get too deep in this. Is he like in the first season?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's in the first season.
Wow.
Angelico. There you go. Angelico.
Okay. Where's he at? You know?
I don't know, but I'm surprised he wasn't signed to. But they just signed like Willie Mack.
I heard he had. Yo, wait a second! Didn't Willie Mack have a match at NWA?
Yeah, he was the national champion.
Damn, he is working, huh?
Yeah, work that. Sure. If your companies allow you to work other shows besides their main TV show, take advantage of that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Something that Impact lets happen is the fact that you're allowed to still do indie shows while you're contracted with the wrestling with Impact. NXT is allowed to do that too. If you're part of like NXT UK and if you're not like fully on TV on NXT, you're still allowed to do certain indie shows as well.
Dude, I can imagine.
Yeah, because like Tony Storm was they did something for Shimmer this weekend in Europe.
Oh, that was okay. Now I saw pictures and stuff. Maybe is it a trending thing where certain wrestlers just have to show up more often? Because I don't follow all of them, but some, every now and again, you'll start to see an influx of pictures of wrestlers that you don't normally follow, but you do like Tony Storm.
Yeah.
And I saw some pictures of her in Japan too. What's that about?
Yeah, she went to her little tour in Japan with she already had the okay to do it, and she did the show over there.
Oh, okay. Damn, man, that's really cool. I guess that's why a lot of people like to go to the UK brand, huh?
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Do you remember who's women's champ? Is it still her?
Yeah, she's still the NXT Women's Champion.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The NXT Women's UK Champion.
Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze liked my post. I'm happy.
What's that about? Which one?
So someone posted, Gorgeous should be on the main event as a jobber, and he should just get fired. I wrote, Breeze is probably one of the most underrated people in WWE and always entertained and amazed by his matches. Look at the ones by Ricochet and look at the Worlds Collide with Roderick Strong. Naming a few. And it's like naming a few. He's one of the guys that made NXT to where it is today. And today, fuck the negativity, Breeze. You're amazing.
Now, wait a second. Where can I see both of those matches? On the network?
Yeah, both those matches are on the network. Ricochet was part of NXT, a regular episode of NXT, and Roderick Strong was part of Worlds Collide.
Wow. Worlds Collide is awesome.
Yeah, if you want to even go deeper with Tyler Breeze, look at the Fatal 4-Way, part of NXT TakeOver, Fatal 4-Way, with him, Neville, Tyson Kidd, and Sami Zayn. amazing match. Him versus Sami Zayn, amazing match. Him versus Neville, fucking amazing. Him versus Finn Balor was amazing. Him giving Apollo Crews his first loss was amazing. Him fighting Hideo Itami, him fighting Justin Liger, him fighting, like, I could go on the list of his matches, and they've all been really good in NXT. He didn't have that many classics in WWE, because then again, WWE kind of puts a stomp on what you could do in the ring, but he did have a few good ones with Dolph Ziggler as well.
Okay. And see, is he one of those wrestlers that only gets to work in like dark matches and stuff, or does he just only work one show?
So at the moment, while he was on the Raw roster, he was getting bored, and so pretty much they was gonna have him on the show. Like when Dean Ambrose became IC champion, he had a fight with he fought Dean Ambrose for IC title and shit, which he gave a good match as well. But he came to a point that he was like, you know what, I'll just do main event. I just want to do main event, build myself, get better matches, because I get the time and I want in the matches in main event that I do get in the main roster.
Okay. See, that makes a lot of sense.
So now he just got brought back to NXT. Like, he's on the roster. He's gonna be main. He's gonna be a main in the main roster of NXT for now.
Wow, good stuff.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, because he gets to work with all that amazing talent. Yeah.
And maybe he'll actually win a belt finally. And maybe he'll actually be used to his proper potential. Because I know for a fact his entrance with the whole cell phone thing was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, it seems almost standard now.
Yeah.
Like to certain new styles of wrestler that have like the vanity gimmick.
Yeah.
You'd be like, why not have your cell phone? Why not take that picture and put it on Instagram as soon as you get to the ring? Why not?
Exactly.
So, okay. That's not for him.
Exactly. Like, I get annoyed when people are so negative. I don't like when people state things like, oh, this guy should be fired. These guys have lives. These guys have families and children or pets and shit like that. They got to take care of. I
would think also the better thing to do for an underused star would be to find something for them to do. So as a fan, give ideas instead of saying, fuck you, you know?
Exactly.
Try to help. They might listen to the fans. Like if they give a push in the right direction, why not?
Why not? Yeah. But yeah, I hate the negativity.
I'm sure they do as well.
We got a lot of wrestling to cover. Raw, honestly, to me personally, Raw and SmackDown was kind of lackluster.
I liked things. I didn't like exactly the show overall.
Yeah.
Better than either 205 or NXT this week. Yeah. I was highly entertained by 205 this week. They're getting it together, man.
That's good.
They're using people in the right role. Some people aren't the best at being a personality, but they're good at being annoying, or like a bruiser that just comes in and just demolishes people and leaves and stuff. So they're finding their roles for these guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the main roster is just kind of boring.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's getting kind of lackluster. And you could actually tell like there's problems with their creative right now. Because things are being rushed. If not being rushed, they're not properly being used the way it should be used. Like, for instance, I honestly feel like the creative should give more control to the wrestlers themselves than them having full hands on the creativity of the storyline.
Yeah, I have to think.
I feel Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston could probably do something a lot better than what they're doing now.
But don't you think as well that the wrestlers physically and now mentally, you can tell when these guys are good on the mic and they have the ability to promo very, very good. Like, why would you script those guys?
I don't understand it, and that's my problem. Is like I don't understand it. These guys can run on the mic, and New Day are one of your best peoples on the mic. Same thing with Kevin Owens. And why can't you just let them be creative and let them really create their storyline? That's why I feel like the whole betrayal was very early. Like they could have built that all the way to the week before Money in the Bank.
Yes, and I also think it was just predictable because I mean it could have been a different thing. Because damn, Kevin Owens, is he just a permanent heel?
Yeah, he's like he just can't have friends.
No, well, there you go. I guess.
He's like Montana Max.
Wow. Well, no, now Sami Zayn is Montana Max because he's showing off and putting people down, and I mean, he's basically the mouthpiece for the company right now.
Yeah.
You fans, blah blah blah. You suck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But also, like a lot of people are complaining, like, this is probably Raws and SmackDowns. They were very low in the ratings this week. But then I was saying, Avengers Endgame came out this week, right? And that movie made over $1 billion in the first 4 days. Monday and Tuesday was probably the most busiest Monday and Tuesday ever in a movie theater.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Plus $5 Tuesdays on AMC.
Yeah, so there you go.
So, yeah, motherfuckers were home. And they VR'd SmackDown.
I get you, man. I get you.
So I could understand that. Also, the NBA playoffs are going on right now, and it's probably the most exciting playoffs in a long time because you have a lot of new faces and new teams in there. You have the NHL playoffs, which are going crazy right now as well. So there's a lot of things going on. And usually this is the time where WWE usually has lower ratings at the point, like between Summer to Survivor Series that point, and then after Survivor Series they start building the road to WrestleMania, so it gets back into the high gears.
Really? Okay. So see, I didn't know about that whole aspect of it because I'm not a TV dude anyway, so I wouldn't see it anyway.
Yeah, I mean? And then again, also WWE don't account the DVR recordings or the streaming service recordings, and there's a lot of ways to watch Raw now that it wasn't like it before.
Exactly. So, I mean, I get it, but I guess also the numbers are going to adjust eventually when other services take over.
Before everyone starts like, oh, Kofi Kingston not doing good as a champion. Oh, Seth Rollins can't do it. They need Brock Lesnar back. They need Goldberg. And I'm hearing this shit with Goldberg being back in Saudi Arabia, and I have no interest in that.
I don't think he's actually going to wrestle, though.
No, it's talk that he's wrestling.
I don't know.
Supposedly, it's supposed to be Lesnar versus Seth and Kofi versus Goldberg.
Well, see, there was a thing about the leaks and stuff that some of them they're scrambling some of the matches out because Rey Mysterio was supposed to be in the ladder match by default, but he's not. He's actually they're teasing now because of Raw that he might be having a match with Samoa Joe.
I'm fine with that. Defend the U.S. title, seeing the IC champions as part of Money in the Bank.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the information out there hasn't been solidified, so I want to see what happens.
But yeah, like again, I had a lackluster this weekend. SmackDown, the tag titles are being vacant because of the Jeff Hardy had to get knee surgery.
They said it was successful, so yeah.
Good for him. Hopefully a speedy recovery. But right now, SmackDown don't have tag team champions, and we don't even know the tag teams they have there.
Oh damn, you right? Because I was just saying how happy I was to see the Good Brothers on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not on SmackDown. Damn.
Like, who does SmackDown have? They have Rusev and Nakamura.
And
they have Heavy Machinery.
Yes, they do, but they don't have
got B-Team now.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, at least they got some use, right?
Yeah, they got the ass kicked by Roman Reigns again for like the 1,000th time.
Hey, man, we need to find something. Well, you know what? At least and this is a highlight for the week for me as well, I like the Bray Wyatt stuff.
I'm digging it, and I'm very, very interested in where it goes.
Yeah, me too, man. I really am. It's so much fun.
I think it's in good hands with Bray Wyatt. I think Bray Wyatt is so good on the mic that we're going to get interested in whatever he does anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
It goes, I'm happy to see where it goes. I think his reactions and him talking about Randy Orton slightly and things like that is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going kind of breaking the fourth wall with that shit, and I'm digging that. So keep it up with Bray Wyatt. I really hope the character works because I could see a lot of potential in the character. Yeah,
me too, man. That's my highlight of wrestling for last week.
But yeah, like again, a lot of things. Like I like Balor as IC champion. I think they're missing the opportunity for him and Omnis to have a match.
They keep talking him up though. They talk him up. So maybe I don't know.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted that match, but then again, Money in the Bank, you can wait. You can wait for the next pay per view, which is Breaking Ground or something like that.
Yeah, that's see they replaced the one they got rid of. What
Yeah,
was it?
the Backlash,
Backlash. There you go. Now
and then
that's yeah.
the next thing is going to be the Saudi Arabia shit too. So
Yes, still gonna be 2 in a month.
yeah,
And then they announced NXT. The
Yeah.
next takeover is in June,
yeah, June 1st.
and I think they were saying that it's pretty cool that we get one this early because I think usually you have to wait till what, August.
Yeah, well, last year we got one with Money in the Bank.
So that was like around what, a week from now, 2 weeks
Yeah,
from now.
because it was in June. Yeah, Money in the Bank was due last year. They pushed Money in the Bank
Oh,
up.
okay, it was June. Okay, gotcha. Good stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I'm excited. They didn't announce any matches for it yet, did they?
No.
Okay, gotcha. So not yet. But I mean, we did get some stuff teased because Velveteen Dream did come out to address. Ah, damn, I forgot who he was talking to because Dijakovic. Yes, because damn, his version of the Star Spangled Banner.
Shit was hilarious.
Excuse me, was hilarious.
And then he fucking comes off the couch with the 2 chicks.
I love when he was asking them, "How did you like that?" Because you can hear him say it. Yeah. Oh my god, he's hilarious.
Velveteen Dream is in a world of his own right now, and I'm loving his title reign. I think he's making his title reign. You know what his title reign reminds me of?
Ooh,
Rob Van Dam in ECW.
Really? Wow.
When the television championship was as big as the world championship.
Gotcha. All right.
That's where he's going with this. Like that North American title is like equal par to the NXT championship, and he's really proving it.
Mm-hmm. I can see that
and everything like that. Blessing for NXT. NXT was a great show this week.
Yeah.
I had a little problems with the 3-way, but eventually I thought it was a great match.
I love that 3-man tag. It was awesome. I'm a fan of Forgotten Sons. It was just because they're starting to get into that groove of where they got the little things like P1 and P2 have.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was cool. And Humberto Carrillo, just like, wow, how is he allowed to be on so many shows?
He's just a workhorse. They like that little dude. Long as again, when you start showing initiative and you're willing to do these things because you just want to get out there, go all for it. Take every opportunity you can.
Yeah, I mean, find a way to make yourself relevant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
And I think it's going to be interesting. I think I see him as the Cruiserweight champion soon.
I would hope he gets a spot at something.
And I'm liking his tag with Raul
Mendoza, I think it is.
Raul Mendoza. He has really good matches with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Raul Mendoza, I feel bad because he doesn't look like a wrestler. He looks like a delivery guy.
He looks like he needs a mask.
Yeah,
because he doesn't look special.
He looks like he's 15 years old delivering pizzas.
Still, just like to set him apart. Yeah, I think a mask, something. Because did you? I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen where he came from, but I didn't know that Grand Metalik and Sienna Almas were a tag team.
Yeah, I sent a tweet on Twitter.
Yeah, so I saw that clip and I was like, wow, that's amazing. Now, I was gonna mention one of the things I didn't like on Raw was the Lucha House Party got squashed like for the second week in a row for no reason really, and I was like, damn man, that would be something for Grand Metalik and Sienna Almas to do.
Yeah,
is that they put them back together, I guess.
Yeah,
it's just like to see the actual full agility of Almas. Damn, dude, the shit they were doing was ridiculous.
And I think right now, like, we're going to start seeing some of the best out of Almas, especially against Finn Balor, because they have history in New Japan.
Okay, gotcha.
They fought for the junior weight, IWGP junior weight a couple times.
And speaking of, Kushida was on, and that was his debut.
Yeah, he got his nose broken too.
Oh, it was straight broke. Damn.
Yeah, but he should be fine. They recorded that like a month ago, so he should be okay.
That was a good. I think that was my match of the week. Him and Ono, they tore it down, man.
That was a great match. I like seeing Kushida there. I'm hoping because we are going to the Asbury Park house show on
Okay.
Sunday, the night of Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 5 o'clock house show. I was
Gotcha.
like, damn. And then Money in the Bank is that night. So I was like, I'm going to try to catch it. But I work that night anyway. So, but anyway, yeah, we're going to Asbury Park. I hope Kashida's there. I really hope Kashida's there.
Oh, all right. Nice.
But yeah, because I know the house show's been fucking. There's been a lot of like big surprises at the house shows.
You were telling me about Breeze and what's his name? Dream.
That's when the referee broke his leg.
Yeah. And it's just like that was again, that's another highlight Dream match and another highlight Breeze match.
And that's something that we possibly are going to go are going to see at NXT TV.
Hopefully so.
Because Tyler Breeze, man, is fucking great. Think of Lance Storm. I say he's a mix of Lance Storm and
Rick the Model Martel.
I won't say Rick the Model because Rick the Model was more of a technician wrestler. He wasn't like I say Breeze could do a lot of. He does a lot of high flying kicks.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Like I could see him as like old school HBK mixed with Lance Storm.
Really? Okay.
Like the old like sexy boy with Sherry, sensational Sherry.
Yes.
HBK.
All right, I get that.
With a mix of Lance Storm because he also does the single leg crab.
Yes, he does.
And like Lance Storm used to do. And then, well, that's a student.
Okay.
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay.
And so Xavier's at least happy about that he's part of NXT because now it's easier for them to do podcasts because when he goes home, they're in Florida.
Okay.
Well, he lives in Atlanta, so.
Now, can't they just don't? So wait, hold on. That means Breeze is on a different schedule period, though, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, that should be interesting, though. At least we get to see more of him in action. And what's do you know Dango's name in NXT now? He has like a whole different thing. Like he's an agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's he reached out to the guy. I think it's Eric Bugenhagen, the rock star guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm liking what you're doing, but he's coming at it from almost like what's that guy? I think Arliss.
Yeah,
because he was the agent, right?
Yeah. What was his name? Johnny Curtis.
That's his name now.
I guess that was his name in NXT when he first started. Was Johnny Curtis.
Maybe. Okay. I gotta look it up, but yeah, it's pretty funny. He's got a whole new thing going on, but I'd like to see those two fight.
I think it's Johnny Curtis. Yeah, Johnny Curtis.
Okay. Yes, yeah, but I'm like I said, I would definitely be interested to see those two go at it.
Yeah, and I feel like they both could have their own single thing and actually be great if they let them just do it. They're both really good on the mic. I think Breezango was very underused. I think they should have had the tag team championships.
Yeah, it's just like that was during the rise of the Usos.
But that's when also Breezango was high. You could have had a change of belts a couple times between them two, and no one would have batted an eye about that.
I don't think, I think in hindsight maybe, but at the time, I think they wanted new because it was New Day, Usos, Breezango, and was it still the Bar?
The Bar, yeah.
So I know that's what it was, and they never really dropped focus on the Bar completely. Yeah. And then they always want New Day to be in the spotlight. So it's always a competition for time. It really is.
Because during that time, if Breezango was the hottest tag team.
Oh yeah, I could say the crowd was
the Files.
When what was it? Which pay-per-view do you remember? Were they dressed up?
Oh fuck! I forgot the pay-per-view, but I think it was Money in the Bank actually.
Because I think that was the height of just like that team right there, and I think that's when they should have won.
He was the janitor.
Oh, it was so good, man. Damn.
Breezango was. This is gonna be a dedication to.
Oh my god! I just realized. You know what? If they're both on NXT, they're definitely gonna have to work together. Come on, man. In some capacity.
Hey, you know what? There's going to be vacant tag titles in NXT soon.
Oh, damn. You right. Yeah, but I want... so what, them versus Street Profits? Because I want
I kind of want Street Profits to finally get the belts because I feel like they're kind of on the whole End Zone casting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you mentioned. Yeah.
Tag team, but they have not touched those titles yet, and I feel like they should get those titles.
Yeah, don't waste it. Yeah. I see what
But
you mean.
I wouldn't mind Breezango taking it either.
Yeah, me neither. But or whatever they're called now.
The Fashion Police.
Well, no, I mean, because I gotta send you some of his promos because he's had like very few.
Okay.
But now Dango, he's like an agent. He just really is a different man. I don't know what that's about. So
Yeah.
but he's still there.
Oh man. Yeah. But I hope for the best. NXT was a fantastic show. Definitely check it out. 205. I did not get to finish it, but from when I started, it was really good.
And your boy Humberto Carrillo, huh? I think he was there too. No. This week, the main event was an actually really good match. It was Tony Nese and Drew Gulak.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, Drew Gulak is a national treasure.
I feel like he needs to go to the main roster.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part is I think Drew Gulak can carry any title that he would go after.
He reminds me of like Dean Malenko, Benoit.
But he can. Damn, that's like really good comparison.
Yeah.
I just thought about that because like the best of both of them.
Because
But he can talk.
He could adapt to. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, that he could talk compared to those two. He's a better promo. But they could adapt to any kind of wrestler. So they could work with the cruiserweights. They could work with the technicians. They could work with bigger guys or smaller guys, because the way their style is to be adjustable.
Yes.
And that works.
And fucking hit hard, dude.
Yep.
Them clotheslines, when you turn them inside out, like that's a skill unto itself to turn yourself inside out, but whatever.
Yep.
Really good match. Really good.
Yeah, we had some good stuff. Also, a highlight on Raw was the Revival shaving each other's back.
Was it?
I was catching it on video.
See, I didn't even know what that was about. I didn't see all of it.
Yeah, Usos.
That's hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
They got some kind of endorsement deal from that. Did you see that?
Yeah, they did.
That's hilarious.
Like, good for them.
That's so silly. Good sense of humor about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of talks about contract talks and shit. I don't like to get deep into contract talks because there's a lot of things we don't know and a lot of things that people bullshit about.
But I heard they won't let Luke Harper leave, and that sucks.
It sucks, but understandable.
No. I always understand that's your money. You protect your investment because you have the injury and stuff, but still, it sucks.
And also, like having that on that side of, you've been hurt for this amount of time, so they're going to add that much time to your contract because no matter what, they still pay you if you're in or out.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Also, WWE takes care of the hospital bills and shit.
Yeah, don't they have their own doctors and stuff?
They have their own doctors, but they do take care of if you want your own doctor, they take care of, when you're injured on the job, they take care of it.
Well, I mean, you would hope so. So good for them.
So, yeah. So I can understand that. Same thing with the Revival. They added a couple months on Dash Wilder's for when he broke his jaw.
No, really? How about that?
They added a couple months on him too. But yeah, there's a lot of things going around with AEW coming and all these federations signing new people, because even Impact has been making kind of an impact with signings as well.
I saw Michael Elgin.
Yeah, he debuted.
Now, you said from Lucha. Was he in Lucha as well?
No, he was not.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's one person. But then again, he's Canadian, and there's a lot of Canadians in that show too.
Who else is Canadian? Is Johnny Impact Canadian?
No. You know what? Well, Petey Williams.
Oh yeah. Did he come back?
Yeah, he's been there.
Wow.
Yeah, but then again, Impact been signing a lot of these underground stars, so a lot of people.
Pentagon. That was a main event. That was awesome.
Yeah, but I think that was their last match at Impact.
Really? He's gone? Oh, I guess that's why they didn't win. Oh, okay. So, but they're not like the Impact wrestlers that can go and come and.
No, they're trying to keep certain people exclusive directly to AEW, which makes perfect sense.
Okay,
and he's one of them.
I guess.
Him and Phoenix are two of them that they want to keep exclusive to them.
Okay,
They do fear about injuries and things like that too, and they kind of want them mainly on their show as well. So it makes sense.
can I ask you about the rumors about where Mr. Jonathan Moxley will end up?
Yeah, we got a video of John Moxley, the
Because
return
that's pretty
of
cool.
Dean Ambrose.
He didn't wait very long at all. Speaking of contracts, they let him out and like it was like
So
the day after or something.
the
Jeez,
difference
that's
between
awesome.
Dean Ambrose and everyone else is that his contract expired. He was done. He was just not re-signing.
Yeah. So he worked until the
And
last day, which is cool.
they couldn't add anything to him. The reason why is the fact that for 2 years straight, he was their workhorse. He did not, while Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns got hurt, he was the one that took the slack. And so they had nothing on him. Like, they couldn't do anything to keep him there because they had nothing on him.
And in general, he just wasn't an asshole about any of it anyway. He didn't,
and also, they asked him to work a couple extra shows, and he did it. He did it with no problem.
yeah, so I mean, like I said, he worked to the very last day he had to, and
he jobbed when he had a job. Yeah, he jobbed when he had a job. He did. He was perfectly professional, and also he had to be perfectly professional because his wife is still there.
He is not trying to burn it down.
Yeah, exactly. But you could see that he just he wasn't happy there. He was just like, again, like the lack of creativity with his character. I think he's one character that you could easily adapt to. Just listen to his ideas and just go with it.
I believe so, and he's talented. I mean, it doesn't matter what role he was in, because he, even when he wasn't in the main title picture, he at least had people entertained with whatever it was he was doing. You know, he never falls to the wayside. He may not be the top dog, but he'll always have you talking about him, and that's pretty good. You know what I mean? So
exactly. It all depends on what you do, and it's sad that it goes in like that. That he had to leave like that. I like Dean Ambrose, so I was a big fan of his, especially his title reign. I thought his title reign was one of my favorites. But yeah, Johnny Moxley. There was like little teasers in the promo. I think it was the dice that was on the wall that had the date of All In. Oh, Double or Nothing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there was a projection screen, and if you pause it, the dice had the date of, it was 5/2, the 25th.
Oh, okay.
How
about that?
It had it on there, and I was like, I wouldn't be surprised because one of their big signing was Johnny Havoc, and he doesn't have an opponent yet.
Okay.
So Johnny Moxley, I think fucking Dean Ambrose going to AEW. That's like the Luger shit in Monday Nitro.
Hey, listen, don't do that. Luger was not great.
But Dean Ambrose is, so it's going to be a whole lot better. But then again, Luger was that big signing for, like, when he did return, it was a big thing, even though Lex Luger wasn't that great.
Listen, that white shirt that he wore was hilarious. I'll just say it.
Looked like
I remember the match. I remember when he came in. It was, I think it was a Ric Flair match.
Yep.
And he had the white shirt with the black jeans. I mean, listen, they were fighting them all, and everybody went crazy. So I'm not gonna try to, downplay the hype. But
like, I don't want to be a pirate.
Exactly. You watch Seinfeld and look at that shirt, you can't help but say anything.
Puffy shirt.
But I'd say, yeah, it was a memorable moment. It really was.
Like towards the ending of his career in WCW, he was just known as the total package. He didn't use Lex Luger no more.
Really? Didn't know that.
So I listened, like I always listen. I'll tell you guys, I listen to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, which is hosted by Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, and they talked about the Toy Biz WCW figures, which are the last figures that came out for WCW. Those were the same makers that did the original Marvel Legends.
Really? How about that? Oh wait, you know what? I had the Macho Man.
Yeah, Macho Man was probably one of the best. That was probably one of the best Macho Man figures.
That was a really cool Macho Man.
And I remember Sting was fucking dope.
We didn't have Sting. We had Hogan, Macho Man, and one more person. I think it was Luger. Holy crap. I think I had a Lex Luger figure. Recent. Huh. Yeah, they were all NWO members. I remember. Yeah,
but then
there were a lot of, excuse me.
I think the figures that they came out.
DDP. Didn't they make DDP?
Yeah. He was in the diamond cutter pose.
Yes, we had that one too. Yeah.
So on one of because the first Lex Luger figure they made was 2-pack with Sting,
Yes.
and it was Sting in the total package. It was not Sting and Lex Luger.
Wow.
So Kurt Hawkins was going crazy looking for it, and he kept looking up as Lex Luger, and then he realized that he was like, I should just look them up as total package, and
Mhm.
I found many of them.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you go.
And that's when he started using his gym logo.
Really?
The gym at the time, and he used his gym logo as his main thing.
Oh, well, South China is just around the corner. I wonder what he's talking about.
He don't like Lex Luger, that's why. So why are you talking about Lex Luger? We don't want to hear about him. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. This is not wrestling related, but go to your local comic store. It's free comic book day. Go get some comic books. Free.
Support your local.
I think actually WWE has a comic book that is part of the free comic book day. So there you go.
The last comics I saw, at least I can't verify for what was inside the covers, but I like the cover art.
I love the cover arts of their comic books. They have some dope ass covers.
Mhm.
I have picked up some. I don't know what issues, but some of them were just mainly because the cover. They had the 4 Horsewomen.
Mm-hmm.
I got that cover. I got the Shield cover. I got the Dean Ambrose with a Bob Wire bat cover. I got a couple of the Macho Man ones.
Nice.
The HBK ones, the NXT ones. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of those covers because they look so dope.
Good stuff. Because I was surprised at just how cool they are. I don't know the cover artist's name, but the few I got were actually really cool. So.
Yeah, they have some cool things. So yeah, you can probably get a WWE comic for part of the free comic day.
Nice.
So I made a way to connect the two.
Do it.
A lot of things with AEW making some noise. They just did this indie show that they happened to Kenny Omega and Jericho happened to be there, and they fucked each other up.
Yeah, have you been checking out Chris Jericho's Instagram? He's been posting his pictures of him training and whatnot. Yeah. But also, I saw the funny promo he did for the Jericho Cruise next year about the wrestling ring in the middle of the boat. That was cool.
It's gonna be good. And then he has his wrestling crew there, the AEW guys.
Do you know if they're ever gonna televise those in some way? I mean, is it possible? I know they're on a boat.
They did the main event last year.
Okay.
Of the Jericho Cruise, like the Jericho and the Young Bucks versus Omega, Marty Scurll and the other dude, Hangman Page.
Mm-hmm.
They televised that match.
Okay.
And it was on the Fight Network, and I think it was free on the Fight Network.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just that match though.
Okay, but that's cool. That's dope.
But, there's a big chance. I think the AEW being on the cruise, I think that would be a big thing, and I think they would televise that for sure.
Gotcha. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff.
Yep. But yeah, they did a house show. They did a live event that was in California. Jericho and Omega beat each other up. Happy to match up for Double or Nothing. Also, Jericho announced that he'll be challenging Okada for the IWGP World Championship at Dominion.
That's crazy.
Yep. So Jericho is working double. But then again, Jericho is one of the few that actually has the full power. His contract pretty much is he does what the fuck he wants. He's Chris Jericho.
I mean, he is who he is. That's all you need to do. Just beat Chris Jericho.
Exactly. And that's your main household name you have. Like not to put nothing against Young Bucks, but I think Jericho is the biggest name they have.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Dude, I feel like this is actually going to be a really good show because I've been hearing the guy Tony Khan was on Chris Van Vliet, his interview show. He had him, I think it was last week. And so they were giving all types of cool details about things. And then I know we said last week also, what is it? Dustin Reynolds is going to be there. And they're going to have that match. I'm looking forward to that. There's some really cool stuff.
I hope for the best for that match.
Me too. It could, yeah, I know what you mean. It could be a real clunker. I hope not. But damn it, I hope it's a good match.
And also Cody hasn't been wrestling.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think even one of the last Be the Elites was called. I think We're Not That Young Anymore.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really about them being old men, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I know what you mean.
So I hope for the best. I hope they can actually work. Yeah. Good.
Maybe there'll be a street fight.
Yeah, making a street fight it'd be easier for them.
Mm-hmm.
They could hide their flaws with chairs.
Or yeah, I'm saying just anything. Just make it memorable by making it something like a street fight.
Okay, one thing I forgot to mention one match that I loved on SmackDown that I was surprised how good it was Becky. Well, I wasn't surprised. It just has been a while since I seen them two fight. It was Becky and Bayley.
Yeah, I was actually really. That's probably like match number 2 this week for match of the week. Like, yeah, that's why I said this week. Both shows didn't knock my socks off, but they had things I really like, and that match I like a lot.
Yeah, that was something I just wanted to spot out because, again, I've been really hyping about Bayley and how she's been working lately, and I think she's probably been working one of the hardest lately. Like she's been really showing why she's there and shit.
It's a little sad to say that since the tag team ended, she's been turning it up, and it's just been getting better and better and better.
And I feel like even the tag team, I think she was pretty much the one that was working the most.
Yeah, but I'm just saying everything is coming together way better than it was. Like, yeah, she's on fire right now.
We got a bunch of the Money in the Bank matches. What do you think about the matches so far?
I like the women's on the SmackDown side. It has a little bit of story with Sonya Deville and Mandy. It's got the rivalry between the other people in the match. And
the Money in the Bank?
You saw Carmella come in and was like, blah, blah, blah. I already won before, technically twice. I like a little joke about how she won. And they were like, don't talk about that. So I'm saying I like the women's side on SmackDown way better than the Raw side. We already said like the Raw side was just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So pretty much the Raw women's Money in the Bank match. The people that are in it is Amber Moon, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Natalia, Naomi, and Carmella.
And shout out to Naomi and Alexa Bliss. Yeah, because that match was pretty funny and it was good.
Trying to shoot the whole time.
She lost her shoes. She could have won the match if the shoes stayed on. Yeah. Damn it, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. So it's not fair. Yeah. Don't you do that to the goddess. And awesome that she's gonna be in the like that's a highlight too, that she's gonna be in the match. Yeah, she's back.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's also a bank winner.
Isn't she like for me, she's up there with Becky. Like she's number 2. She's like my second favorite woman, women of the women's roster, like right now.
Yeah.
Because I like that she's an asshole. Yeah. And she talk her ass off. And she basically thus far has proven you could put her in a ton of situations that she can make it work.
Yeah.
Like she could have been irrelevant as just a host, but she made it work. Like, how do you do that? Come on.
Yeah. She works hard.
All the credit.
Love you, Lexi.
Yep. She's dope.
But yeah, out of the women that you have here, who you have winning the Money in the Bank?
Part of me wants to say Carmella because that might just be her thing, but I think Mandy Rose is gonna win.
I got Mandy Rose.
I think she's gonna win it.
I want Ember Moon, but I got Mandy Rose.
There was a thing about like how it comes off when you win that match, and like it's not a good guy thing to cash it in. But I think if a bad guy is champ, then it's acceptable, and there's nothing to say that Becky's gonna lose the belt anytime soon. But down the line, there could be a heel champ, and somebody like Ember Moon could cash in.
Or maybe she becomes heel while catching it.
Good point. But she hasn't. Yeah, that's another thing. She hasn't really had time to develop too much yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they haven't really showed on TV much.
Yeah, or in a talking capacity either, like a character capacity.
She's all right. She's not bad on the mic.
No, I mean, she seems like down the middle right now.
Yeah,
like she could go either way, depending. But they haven't given her much of a side to choose. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I think Mandy's gonna win. They're going out of their way to continue the storyline, which I like.
Yeah.
between her and Sonya. So we'll see.
And then the men's. So far we have Sienna, Andrade, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, and Randy Orton.
I think Randy might win it.
Randy?
I think Randy might win it. Yeah, I really do. He's gotta beat Cena. Cena's you know what it is. Eventually, he's gonna get more wins than anybody else because he's still going. That's how I feel. But that standpoint aside, I think I want Drew McIntyre to get it.
Yeah.
Because God damn it, that guy deserves a damn championship.
So the one I want to win is Ali.
Okay.
The one that I think is gonna win is McIntyre.
Yeah.
I feel Ali, in a way, I think he will be the one to kind of be upfront and he's going to cash it, and he'll cash it in as a main event. He won't cash it in and to surprise somebody. And I think him and Kofi has unfinished business in that
okay.
he stole his spot.
Okay.
And there's some personal rivalry there that if done correctly could be a really interesting storyline.
Okay, I like that a lot. That makes a ton of sense. Now let's see if your idea that makes a lot of sense will come to fruition.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But I think but from on my end, I do think that at least if Drew wins, there is something between him and Seth. Remember, he did dismantle, quote unquote, dismantle the Shield. So yeah, I always want to see where that goes.
Yeah,
and he's real good. I'm just saying. I have no problems with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. A lot of rumors right now that WWE 2K20, the cover girl is Becky Lynch.
Go ahead, do it. Why not?
It has to be.
And they better put that in the game. 2 belts.
Yeah, Becky 2 belts.
Yep, they better do it.
2 belts. Do you think Becky Lynch is leaving with both belts at Money in the Bank?
What? So a different what? Oh, you mean like? Don't say that. Jesus Christ.
She going AEW after this.
She don't scare me like that.
It'll be Becky 3 belts.
Yo, could she be Ultimo Dragon, please?
Right.
Go to every federation. Yo, that WWE, please let her go to Japan.
So fucking Ultimo Dragon won 12 belts in one time, and then he was the cruiserweight champion.
I love looking at those pictures of him just dripping with belts. That's so crazy, man. Come on. Big opportunity. I bet you it won't happen, but it's a big opportunity. Yes. But do I think she's gonna leave with both belts? No. I think Charlotte's gonna get one.
Charlotte's gonna get one?
I think Charlotte's gonna get one. She's not going away anytime soon.
I think Lacey's gonna take the belt.
What?
And Charlotte's losing.
What?
Because SmackDown is Becky's home show.
Okay. All right.
Or if the women's Money in the Bank is first, I can see her getting cashed in on one.
Holy shit. Wow. Damn, but then
Alexa cashed in the same night.
Yes. Now, what do you think about the rumor that Sasha Banks might show up?
What she's gonna do? What Edge did to Kofi Kingston?
Yeah. Yes. To Dana Brooke.
I heard that.
So many people have been saying that.
I honestly think she'll do it to Bayley, not Dana Brooke.
Wow. That makes a lot more story sense. That would be cooler.
Yeah. I think that's the way it should be.
Tanya Harding's her.
Yeah, exactly. And then she becomes heel Sasha Banks, like the Sasha Banks we've been wanting to see for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. All right. I like that. But as it is, I like that idea. I like that. But then that would mean we both think Mandy's going to win. So if Mandy won, that means she's going to cash in on.
But then again, she could cash in on any belt. So
that's what I'm saying. But like, it makes even less sense for her to cash in on like Lacey Evans if she wins, you know?
But Lacey Evans is the newer one.
Yeah, but if she beat Becky for a belt, what if she does it like Brock Lesnar style and it's like a fast match?
Yeah.
They play her up like she catches her with the punch. Okay, here's my thing about wrestling right now and WWE and the other federations and just as a whole. Sometimes you got to play up the move.
Yeah.
If you're gonna build up somebody as a certain type of wrestler, and they seem to be building Lacey as a brawler,
Yeah.
her punching somebody should end the match.
Yeah. That should be a finishing move.
If she catches you during the match, there should be no rest of the match.
Yeah.
There should be, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's got to be like that.
That's something that they should have done with Nia Jax a long time ago when they started hyping her arm, knocking someone out.
Oh, do you think they're giving Nia Jax this gimmick away?
Right?
Damn, son. Recover soon, Nia Jax. Maybe they'll find something good.
About 8 months.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, she's gonna be out for a while. She had two surgeries.
I saw, but she a trooper.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying that's my problem with the women's matches so far.
Yeah,
is that the men get that treatment, they get that level of believability with certain moves and certain people, and the women don't have that yet. The only one they had was Ronda Rousey, and they didn't. I think in the hands of somebody who was on NXT and someone who was on them, who's been around their style of wrestling for as long as Lacey Evans has, at least it's a safer bet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would just rather, if you're going to end the match in 30 seconds, she can knock somebody out. That's how you play it. Do it.
One thing I give I was just watching in the Bailey Becky Lynch match. I really liked how the match ended.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Bailey went for the elbow drop, Becky put the knees into her arm.
Yeah.
So when she landed right into the submission. I'm like, about time you work the fucking arm. I hate there's something I hate, and this is something that the women do more than the men. The men have a habit of doing it, but I give it on more to women. Charlotte does it pretty well.
She does it all the time.
Everyone
she's learned that.
If you're doing a submission, work the body part.
Yep.
That's my biggest pet peeve, and I love Becky Lynch, but that's something that she's guilty of.
Mm-hmm.
She don't work the body part. So we're like, why should her arm be in pain when this is the first time you worked on that arm?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's something that really bothers me when they do it. But this match, she went directly knees to arm and then fucking went to it. So it made perfect sense.
And that's one of those things I was telling you about. What ends up setting NXT for me apart is the natural counters.
Yeah.
Where things don't look staged and things don't look super predictable. It's like, it made sense. Mm-hmm. So let's do it that way. Let's stop pretending we gotta go by a set of rules. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't take your arm because your arm is still green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes wrestling seems like that. Like in their head, there's a little green body that represents himself up in the top, the top right, top left or right, top right, depending on if you P1 or P2.
Yeah. If you're in the game, if you're playing the video game, it should be like the real thing.
Yes.
You're working the arm to get it submit. So the more you work the arm, the faster they're gonna tap.
But I swear they see that, oh, it's still green. Like, stop it. No, just if you attack it, it looks way better than not.
Also, not for nothing, Becky and Bailey actually have really good chemistry.
And we saw that. And I'm glad they let them do that. It was like a longer match than usual, too.
And the fact is, this is the first time they actually crossed paths since NXT.
Really? Oh, yeah, they made that. They did.
They have not touched hands. They have not crossed each other since NXT.
Good stuff.
So I'm happy. I'm happy about that match. I would like to see more of it. So hopefully Becky stays as SmackDown champion.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't mind her staying Becky 2 belts because you know what? Her shirt is #1 right now.
But I don't mind because if she's the head of the women's division on both shows, she's still able to deliver every time she goes out there. I don't mind. I like it.
Yeah.
She's entertaining. Slap the heads off of all these planks.
Yep.
Yo, I love the little clip that you put on Twitter with the caption, "Go home and make me a sandwich."
Yeah.
I don't know if she actually said that.
Yeah, she's like, "Go make me a sandwich."
I'm like, that's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, man, she's the man, right?
Yeah. Make me a damn sandwich. So Sasha Banks looks like she has black hair now.
She said, I'm just going to say this. She put that out on Twitter a while ago.
Yeah.
She's done with purple. So this was like months ago she said that. I was like, well, she ain't changed her hair, I guess, now.
Is he gonna go heel? Maybe the dark hair leads to the heel, or maybe she doesn't come back. It's a lot of things that's going on
I mean,
for her right now.
See, I don't even know because isn't dyeing your hair bad anyway?
Yeah,
So
but she wore a lot of wigs and like pieces and shit.
yeah, I don't
Not
know.
all of it was a real hair. Like even Alexa, she admits it. Like her hair is really short, and she gets the extensions added on. She said, "If I would dye my hair all the time, my shit would fall out."
Oh, she does. So she has the extensions
Yeah, if
are
you
the part that
yeah,
they color.
yeah, if you
Oh,
see Alexa Bliss like outside of the ring, she has really short hair.
oh, see,
Not
I
really
didn't.
short, like bald hair, but her hair is like up to her shoulders.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Hey, listen, that's not my expertise. I don't know what they do. I just know I've heard people say, yeah,
A lot
that's
of
not
work they gotta do.
yeah. So okay. Hey, listen, like I said, she probably just don't want to do it. I don't know. Maybe her outfits are gonna be a new color scheme, a new style.
Or block.
Hey, listen, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Come on.
That's not like anything else.
I mean, they're getting ready for the G1. I've
Yeah.
seen Tama Tonga talking about he requested to be out of the G1 this year.
Oh wow.
Because I think he wants to go somewhere else. I think he wants to go to settle whatever feud he has with them boys.
Okay.
Who've been talking a lot of shit. I enjoy them. I don't know about you. I love to hear him mumble. I love to hear him bitch. I love to hear those two guys are entertaining for me.
Yeah.
I love them. The Briscoes. And they're still talking shit to Enzo, Big Cass, who are trying to stay relevant. Hey, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Stay alive, guys. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, that's like I said, there's some interesting stuff going on outside of it. Damn it, there was somebody else who said something and it had to do with AEW too. Oh, they brought up that I think it was Darren Young made a pitch to Brandy Rose to be in AEW.
Okay.
I saw his interview with Van Vliet, which was maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
I like right now. I feel that they have a big roster right now, and I don't think they're signing anyone.
Just to sign. I know what you mean.
I
Everybody's just a purpose.
Yeah, and they don't have like a full thing of what they're going to do yet with the belts, or if they're going to have championships and things like that. So there's a lot of question marks in what they're going to do with the whole thing. You know they have plans, but there's a lot of question marks on what they're going to do. But yeah, AEW is going to be a breath. It's going to be nice to have the competition back because I think that's going to make WWE get back. WWE right now, like Raw, is run by all Impact people, like all old TNA people.
Really? Had no idea about that.
It's fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking like TNA people, and I'm like, that feels like old TNA.
I mean, listen, nobody's wrestling for somebody's wife out there. Jesus.
I think they gotta keep SmackDown with Adam Pearce because once they got it out, once he stopped, you could tell when he's not running and booking the shows. When Adam Pearce is booking the shows, the shows are a lot better. They're more structured, and it shows with 205 Live. That's his baby right now.
Oh, really? See, I don't know who does
what. He's pretty much Triple H's right hand man besides Albert.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I know.
He's the one that runs 205 Live.
Well, yeah.
He's been doing. Him and Triple H was responsible for SmackDown a while, and I think Triple H hasn't been on SmackDown recently.
Okay.
So, I don't know. They need to do something on the SmackDown side.
Yeah, it's slipping a little bit. It's not. It's missing a step. And again, I think it's not using some people to their fullest potential.
Yeah.
Although I will always say, more Nakamura is better. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep. Check out some podcasts this week. There's a lot of good ones. You have Kathy Kelly and Not Sam. I love Kathy Kelly.
Yep.
She's gorgeous.
But she made it from being a just the internet correspondent to be like she's on every show. Yeah, basically every show now.
Yeah, and I love her. I love her personality. I think she's a real sweet person. I
want to say shout out to Shayna Baszler for slapping the microphone out of her hand this week.
Yeah, I want to fight Shayna Baszler for that.
That was funny. Okay.
Yeah,
ENC had Heath Slater, really good episode. That
yeah,
dude is
I
funny.
definitely gotta listen to that one. I love Heath Slater. He's a funny dude.
He really is funny.
Yeah,
Like the way he describes the time, like before he even got to the main roster or NXT, it makes you want to see all that crazy stuff they were doing.
yeah. He was like an announce team at FCW for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, he
Damn.
did correspondence and shit. He did it with Dusty Rhodes for a while and things like that.
Really? Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, Heath
Can you
Slater is a
find that?
weird, huh?
Can you find that footage?
If you go on the network on probably the hidden gems, he's probably announcing some of the matches.
Okay, gotcha.
A lot of the stuff in FCW. But yeah, like he's really good. He's a really good talent that they kind of. I think they also dropped the ball with him because during that whole free agency storyline, he should have got the IC title.
Let me tell you, he brings that up. He brings up some of that stuff, and that was his idea too to be that. Like, I was like, damn, that's messed up.
And the fact that he stepped up to Brock Lesnar and things like that, and fans were right behind him.
Oh yeah, but you know what? He mentions that exact part, and he's like, he kind of got stuck, and that was just all real. He just started saying that. Yeah, I need this job, man. Like the story of that is pretty funny.
I like Heath Ledger a lot.
No, he's not. He's Ledger. That guy.
Heath Slater. I wish he did more, especially during that time, because during that time, him and Miz were in a movie together.
Oh, and he mentions that too. He's like, that was a cool experience.
They could have easily put the IC title with them too.
Oh, you know what he says that really killed momentum for them? What was the name of his faction?
Oh, the Social Outcasts.
He said they messed it up because did you know that wasn't their fault, the way they acted? They were supposed to act. Now, I know the guy that was in there, Adam Rose, right?
Yeah.
Like the Leo Kruger or whatever it was, where he was like more sinister. They were supposed to be like that. Yeah. And whoever was writing it had apparently wanted them to be cheerful, but they left the name so it didn't match and people didn't latch on. They were just like, what? So that's, again, creative killed that.
Yep. So. And that was such a missed opportunity with them with the New Day.
Nope. You know,
because you had three guys, they all really good with mics.
And unfortunately, somebody thought they weren't.
Yeah, they were fucking great. I don't give a fuck what it says. Heath Slater on Edge and Christian. You had Corey Graves on Lillian Garcia's, which was a good conversation.
Yeah. Yes, it was. The dangers of social media. People believe in stuff. Mm-hmm.
And Jericho had Jungle Boy, Luke Perry's son.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Yeah,
that was actually a really good one too.
Good.
So I liked all the shows. Definitely check those out. Check out Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. It's probably one of my favorite podcasts because pretty much it's just about wrestling toys, and that's something that I wish I could collect, but it's too expensive now. So I just listen to what they collect.
Do you go through with them when they check out stuff that you might have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of wrestling stuff though. Like wrestling figures, I probably have a lot of them like loose and probably not that great a condition.
Oh, hey, listen, what do they say? Let them breathe.
Yep.
Don't matter.
Like I have a lot of the old Hasbro's in my mom's house in a big toy box. Like I know for a fact I had Big Boss Man and Ultimate Warrior. I think I had Doink the Clown. No, I didn't have Doink the Clown. I had Papa Shango.
Oh, I would love a Papa Shango figure.
I had Papa. If I find it, I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all in my mom's house. So I had like a lot of those Hasbro ones. Right now, mainly I collect the pops.
Okay.
Yes. Pops. Those are the wrestling pops. Those are the ones I mainly collect. I kind of stopped everything else because it was getting just too pricey. So I was like, my focus is the WWE ones, wrestling ones, because I got the Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, and one too.
Is there a Harlem Heat Pops set?
No, which they should have a Hall of Fame edition one with all the Hall of Famers.
Yes, they should.
Oh, they have Brett already. Brett already has like two. I want to see Jim DeAmple. I would like a Harlem Heat.
I would like I like a Harlem Heat. I want the Nasty Boys. I want a lot of people like B tier.
Little by little, they've been adding more and more. But I still don't have a fucking Dean Ambrose.
Excuse me? It doesn't exist.
I don't have a Dean Ambrose. There was no Dean Ambrose pop. I want a Dean Ambrose pop, and now I'm never gonna get it.
Maybe that's why he left. Oh shit!
I'll be mad too. Like, where's my pop?
He saw how much money he could be making if he had those pops. Wow.
I have no Dean Ambrose pop. I'm so angry at WWE right now about not making me a Dean Ambrose pop.
Damn.
I have Roman Reigns. I have Seth Rollins. I have two Seth Rollins. I have the White Ranger with Seth Rollins and the black suit Seth Rollins.
Damn, tell them why you mad.
They just made Becky Lynch at least
With the man, or is
they
it
have one the man, and then they have one of her wrestling gear.
okay? Gotcha.
Which is cool. They did make Charlotte Flair, which she just came out as well.
Of course you did. Why not?
Well, I'm surprised she didn't come out a while ago because Alexa Bliss got one before her. Sasha and Bailey got one before her.
Why not?
Yeah, so I was surprised. Dean Ambrose. That's the one person that I'm missing that I don't have and they never made was Dean Ambrose. I might have to find someone to make a custom.
Wow. Who would you use to make a custom Dean Ambrose?
You probably use like I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe like the Roman Reigns body.
Okay.
With a different head. I don't know. Because Roman has like the SWAT suit on.
Oh, I got you. Wait, come on, man. Are you serious? They never made a Shield set.
I'm mad that they never made a Shield 3-pack. They never made they're all individual.
What
Same
a
thing
waste.
with DX. They should make a DX 5-pack.
Yeah. Wow.
Waste. Or 6-pack with China.
Waste. What a. Why are you not on their marketing team? Come on, man. What's going on?
It's like same thing. I'm not on the writing team. They made a lot of good ones though. Not like Money Inc. has one.
Wow. Damn, dude.
Money Inc. has pops. They have Money Law Man and IRS. I have Paige. I have like Roddy Piper. I have Andre the Giant. Kevin Owens. I need a Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn would be good. They have Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has a fucking pop.
Well, why wouldn't he? Stop.
Yeah, he would have a pop, especially he has the my list. My list.
Oh,
he made the list. Braun Strowman has one. Razor Ramon has one. No Diesel or Kevin Nash.
Really? That's suspect.
Yeah.
Who's gonna come with that era of Shawn Michaels? You gotta have the bodyguard.
Yeah. They don't have an old school Kane. They have like a newer Kane, which I wasn't crazy about.
The one with the face out?
With the mouth. You remember the mask that had the open mouth?
Yeah, the open mouth. Kind of like the new one?
Kind of like it, but before that one.
Okay.
Yeah, they have that one.
Man, let me tell you. Serial killer looking Kane, there's something about that. I'm just saying. The bald Kane.
Yeah.
With the messed up hair and the cloudy eyes. That was my favorite Kane. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The See No Evil Kane. Excuse me. That's what that should be called. See No Evil Kane.
Yeah, like I feel like they dropped the ball on some. Like again, like there's no fucking. You know what? Maybe Triple H's face of the older one, because he's kind of like bald and has like a gruffy beard.
Okay.
And then you use I don't know. You need someone with like a tank top and jeans.
Yeah, tank top and jeans. You're right.
So maybe like I don't know. Look for like a movie one that has like tank top jeans and shit.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. But when you said Triple H's face, for some reason, the only thing I could think of was his face from like the N64 game.
Yeah.
With his scratched up face.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, because the pops don't really have a nose, so it's not distinct. It's not like a big ass distinguished nose.
How the hell can you tell it's Triple H?
Yeah. Because the tights have Triple H on it.
Oh no, I was just saying. I was just making a joke
I
about
had
his
Zack Ryder, which was a Comic-Con exclusive.
Okay. We'll see. They know the deal. Give him an exclusive. They won't let him work there.
Oscar got one before Charlotte.
Wow, that is a long time to wait. Damn. Oh well.
Oh.
She doesn't need it. She gets everything, right?
Yep. So I guess we wrap this up.
Okay. Good stuff.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Please like, subscribe, and follow us. Follow us on all our social medias. I'm Mark with the Mic on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch TV, YouTube, and Tumblr. Also, you can follow us on the Facebook page, The Wrestling Babble, and the Wrestling Boards. We are very active on there. Follow everything on Red Cyclone Inc. on Instagram, Tumblr, WordPress, Twitter, YouTube, and this one.
Do you say Instagram?
Is that Instagram? And Instagram. If I didn't say it, I think I said Instagram twice, but I think I said it. Anyway, follow us on all our social medias. Stay tuned for a Guest But I Swear podcast. Please listen to our past cast of the Wrestling Babble, the Morphin Cast, and the Guest But I Swear. We talk about a lot of the Mortal Kombat stuff and everything in between. Please like and subscribe. Always follow us, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
And don't forget your sandwiches.
I want a sandwich. I want to eat it right in front of them. I'm like a video chat eating a sandwich.
Pretty good.
Answer your phone. I got a sandwich to eat. Peace out, laters, and watch wrestling.
Yes, do it.
Watch the wrestling.